As we all know here, it's Friday at The Real, which means it's almost the freaking weekend.
Yes.
The only thing is, I think that we should get the party started here a little early. Don't you guys, fam?
Yes.
Always? You think so? Okay. Well, I think just because today's Friday, we should make it Friday!
I love it. I'm so excited.
Okay, we can't get the party started without some cocktails, right, ladies?
Ew, you know it.
Get a little drinky drink here. Bring out the drinks.
Yes.
Cheers, ladies. Cheers. Your Friday. Cheers. Cheers, America.
I'm gonna get it on the table.
Thank you, Marcel.
Yes, thank you.
Lonnie. All right, now that we have our drinks, I think it's time to get into some topics. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. First up, a recent article on the Christian Broadcasting Network.
As we're drinking.
Posted this revealing question. At church, how much skin can a woman show before it's a sin? The article states that maybe people feel they can dress however they want because, quote, God doesn't care what I wear. He's more concerned about my heart. However, others feel like modesty is the best policy and that classy beats trendy any day of the week. So how do you guys feel about this?
Ooh,
Tam,
well.
we grew up Pentecostal. You were Pentecostal too,
Oh,
yeah. Me too.
yes. So, yes. You had to wear a hat. You couldn't wear pants.
No, yeah, I didn't wear pants.
Yes, and you had to wear a skirt that was lower than your knees. It couldn't be above your knees. But I don't know. I knew this at a very young age. I wasn't the person that judged a person in church. I was just grateful that they were there in the first place.
I love that.
You know what I mean? But sometimes there were people, I remember seeing this. I heard a woman smoking outside of church. She was like, what's she doing smoking outside of the church? And I remember saying, like, man, Mom, that's a person being very judgmental. I'm grateful that she's even going there because that's when she's gonna, who knows where she is right now in her life. And that's the thing. I don't think you should judge a person's journey. That's not our place.
Yeah. Okay. The whole purpose of church is actually to reach those that don't know Jesus.
Exactly.
It's, if we're already saved, we're good. Like, I think the whole idea is actually taking the church outside of the four walls of the church and actually touching and reaching people out in the world that may not know. So they come in any way. Like, they can come as they are. Like the Bible says, come as you are.
Yes, but the question is about what do we think about how people should dress for church?
I think there's a difference between people that attend church and people that are in ministry.
Oh, I don't.
Well, I went to the Bible, okay? Because
what does the Bible have to say about this?
Which version?
Okay, the version that I went to is the New England Standard Version, right?
What?
Don't go to the Old Testament, okay? Because the Old Testament will hurt your feelings, all right?
Right.
The Old Testament tells you to stone your children if they disrespect you.
Well, that's why we ain't talking about that, but we're talking about dressing in church. They basically was like, it's just certain things in the Old Testament that they said you got to be covered up.
Yeah.
Like you said, your hair, all that kind of stuff. That's why they say that, if you're a Christian, you throw out the Old Testament and you go by the New Testament.
Don't throw out any part of the Bible, but you know what she means.
No, they actually say you don't go by the Old Testament. That's why it's the New Testament. Now the New Testament, which is Timothy 2, chapter 9, says,
Preach.
I want the women to dress modestly, with decency and adorning themselves, not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or
Lonnie,
expensive clothes. That's what the word says.
I know, but what?
That's not me.
But this is the thing. Once you know better, you do better, right?
Right.
And some people
that don't know.
But that's the thing. Some people just don't know. We don't know their motive.
Okay,
now, if your motive is to dress all like this to get a man at church, no.
Right.
Correct. No.
And I remember
that's something different.
My pastor say just put on some underwear. That's what he tell ladies.
What?
Okay, no. So you guys grew up in the church. I'm just gonna let that one slide, you guys. So
Because they sit in the front row. I'm sorry, G. They sit in the front row without no underwear.
What?
So he told them one Sunday, no, seriously. He said, put on some underwear. That's what he said, because they sit in the front row with dresses on.
Women to get the men.
Now we are.
I woke up.
Yeah.
I woke up.
Now go ahead, Jeannie. I'm sorry.
Please wear your panties to church, ladies.
I'm trying to unsee this whole situation on the pew right now. Okay, when I started going to church, I dress like I do. I dress fun. I dress
show your
celebratory.
arms?
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
And I had somebody walk up to me and tell me, you need to cover up. And it was an older woman too, so you're respectful, but you get scared, right?
Showing
Because I'm
your
like,
arms?
I'm new to church. I probably was showing arms and maybe probably a little bit more a boat neck, you know?
Okay.
And she said, you need to cover up because the way you dressing could make somebody else stumble. And I asked another friend
That's the
about
main
it.
problem that they say.
Here's the thing, and
Wait a minute, what you mean by that?
I love the Christian community. I am a Christian myself.
Right.
My relationship with God, I don't know how it is with everybody else, but for me, God teaches me to dress in such a way that I am going to dress for Him. And so I get excited about the way I look for Him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, to be the
so
best
when this
version of
woman, two things I felt wrong about what she said was, number one, that the way I would dress makes somebody else stumble. I should never feel responsible for someone else's misbehavior, ever. We're all adults. You have to control yourself. Just even if a woman wore a short skirt to church, whether or not we find it okay or not, that's up to her.
That's between you and God if you have thoughts
Yeah,
about her
but
that
come
are
on,
inappropriate.
really? Do you want, if you at church with your husband and say on the front, in the row in front of you, there's a woman with a dress and she hyping all up and getting the spirit, do you want your husband seeing that?
If my
that's just
husband
being
can't
truthful.
handle seeing a woman gyrate or whatever, catch the Holy Spirit,
Come on.
then that's his problem.
Boom.
He should be able to handle it and go, oh, okay, she's doing that, and not have some sort of perverse
I don't know
thoughts
about
towards
that.
her sexual
I don't know
thoughts.
about that. I don't think what she was trying to do was just tell you just to be a little more modest. I don't think this looks nice for church.
Yeah.
But I've seen some women, honestly,
And that's the reason why I
dress-
say, and this is the hard part, you have to know the person's motive, but we can't guess that.
Exactly.
Yes, but-
only
yeah.
God,
Yes.
only God can see what's in that person's heart.
I mean, we all naturally know, I think where Lonnie's trying to go with this is that let's use some common sense.
Yes.
Let's not wear,
That's it.
you know, maybe a whole see-through outfit with panty and bra. You use a little bit of common sense. Maybe wear the skirt that when you sit down, it's not showing your private parts. Maybe
It's
wear the
skirt.
shirt that doesn't come down to your navel.
Yes, or you
Maybe.
just, or you
a
just
little
dress,
common sense.
or you just dress to have a really good time. One time, Adrian took me and Mama Mai in Houston to church for the first time all together with Israel. And Mama Mai now goes to that church faithfully every Sunday since she's
That's
been
great.
in Houston. Yes. The only thing is when she goes, she likes to dress up just to, I don't know, party and feel good about herself.
Yeah.
So let me just show you one of her outfits that she started to put together last
There you go.
week.
Yes,
Right
There you go.
there.
Mama Mai.
I love it.
Yes.
And she thinks
Look at
that
the
for
hat.
her, a hat is kind of like antenna. She says, the more the God feel my brain, He helping me.
He's
He's helping me.
There
And
you
so
go.
she
That's-
feels like the higher the hat, the closer to God.
She is to God.
But we
Oh, wow.
also go to churches where we wear sneakers and jeans and T-shirts. Like Hillsong, they allow you to literally, you can just come in like with a sweatsuit on, and they don't
Yeah.
care. They're like, you're there to worship God and just come as you are. And I
Well,
love that.
you know, a lot of churches have, you know, dress codes and stuff like that. Hey, just go. That's all I
Yeah,
say.
get
Just
there.
go, right? Now,
Then once you go and learn, be respectful.
Exactly.
Yes, cheers to that.
from Jesus to Yeezy. Yeah, this is how we do it.
to Jesus.
Yes, recently Page Six posted a picture of rapper Kanye West out and about with the headline, Kanye has a dad bod now. Now, after the article came out, many people took to Twitter and started fat shaming him. However, Kanye's fans were quick to stick up for him, rightly so, saying that he looks happy and healthy, and that's all that should matter. You know?
Yes.
So,
I was actually really shocked because at first glance, I didn't see anything like, I was like, oh, it's Kanye West.
Oh,
He's always
did?
had really cute cheeks.
Yeah, I
always
didn't
notice
notice
his
anything
cheeks.
at first, and it's very rare that you find people body shaming men.
I am against all body
body
shaming,
shaming.
period,
Yeah.
man.
It's just so
Period.
lame.
Men, women, kids, leave people alone.
Yes.
first of all, dad bod, I like a dad bod.
So
I
do
got
I.
a dad bod. Ain't nothing wrong with that. nice. Daddies are good. They
Yes, they
protect
are.
you. They talk to you. They have money. So it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's
And
nothing
he's a
wrong
dad
being
to some stunningly gorgeous children.
Oh,
Yes,
definitely.
true.
And
I'm
we
with
all
you,
know what
Lonnie.
he's been through.
Yes,
You
I'm
know.
with you. I like a dad bod too. I prefer it. I like a little gush
Why?
gush.
You like
Get
that?
a little meat on their bones.
I do. I like.
You like a little
I'm go-
something to hang on to, huh, Tam?
I do, and I like. Oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble by Adam. I like giving raspberries on Adam's stomach, like just being like. I love it. Then I like to suck his little.
Ooh,
fat
no,
under the-
oh, ooh.
Wait, hold on.
It's love.
It's the sucking the fat under the chin, Lonnie.
That's cute.
What, like, wait,
Where did you think this was
Show me
going?
how
I know.
the raspberry
It's because I
goes.
said the word suck.
what
Tam,
is he?
show me how the raspberry go.
You know how a
Do
raspberry
it
goes.
again, just for
Okay,
me.
ready?
Come on, it's
So
Friday.
pretend this is Adam's stomach, and I'm just like, oh, the gush gush, and then I go.
I love that.
I
I'm sure
love
Kim
it.
Kardashian is in heaven with her husband.
Yes.
They are enjoying themselves. I don't
It is
get
nice. When you've been with a loved one for a long time and they fluctuate in their weight, I really do love
I
cuddle
love it.
season.
Well-
It's cuddle season now, too.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's just young people that's doing that. I believe you millennials, let me tell y'all skinny health for something, all right, out there. You millennials. You gonna get fat one day, too. All right? Believe
Yes,
that.
you are.
Different sizes.
That is
Yeah, no,
your
because-
metabolism changes.
It happens.
Metabolism will kill you.
Yes.
Life will kill you. Your kids will kill
Oh,
you.
my God.
And you will put on weight, okay? I know that. And I don't even have kids. So,
That is true. Well, two people who Kanye know very well are Kourtney Kardashian and her ex, Scott Disick. The pair recently sat down with Ryan Seacrest for the Keeping Up with the Kardashians anniversary special and got very candid. Despite the fact that both of them are reportedly in new relationships, Scott joked that he still tries to have sex with Kourtney at least once a week.
Dang.
I know. Woo. Kourtney, however, insisted that the door is closed. So, ladies, do you think exes should ever be your sexes?
first of all, let's applaud her because you're right. You know, you going around with other women, the door is closed.
Yeah.
Closed.
Yeah.
Shut.
I'm very open about it.
We're
I
married
love
women
how
here.
honest they are, though.
Yeah.
They have a really fun relationship. Like the way they can still play with each other, and I think that's great.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, I still want to have sex with her every week. I'm sure that's true,
Well,
but
what does
he's
his
just real about
girlfriend
it.
think, though? Doesn't he have a girlfriend?
If he
Is it-
does,
that's
if
not
I was
good.
his girlfriend, I would not be here for that comment.
Okay.
I'd be so mad.
Exactly.
That's very rude.
I've never seen a scenario though, ladies, where any of my friends who went backwards and had sex with their exes that it ever worked out good. I've never seen
Oh.
that because it's almost impossible for women to not become emotionally attached in some way.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's better to have sex with somebody that you already had sex with than adding new people to your list. Am I bugging? Don't be adding new people. I'm sorry. I would rather just have sex with somebody I already had sex with. I know what it's gonna be like.
But you don't think that's a loser leftover at that point?
No, because if I'm cool and they're cool and there's no feelings there,
See,
then
that's why I don't like dating too many dads, especially young baby daddy dads. I don't like
Oh,
that.
because you think they
yeah, because they
always-
still be hooking up with the mother
Baby
or their
mama.
child and everything. I gotta go see my baby mama.
100%.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe
Do
that's
you think they still do it, though, if they're in a relationship, though? Or is it because they just still do it if they're not? Does
What
that
do you
make sense?
mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you're saying, baby mamas and their, the fathers.
I like the way you say baby mamas.
You know what, Lonnie?
I do.
baby mamas
Go
and the
ahead.
fathers.
Okay, you were saying it's better to hook up with the ex.
Yeah.
And then Lonnie said, yeah, they be doing that.
Yeah.
So, do you think they still be doing that when they're in a serious relationship? Do you see what I'm
I
saying?
hope not, because now
You would
that's
hope not.
cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
don't do that. If the two people are single and you're exes and nobody has
Okay.
actually moved on,
So-
and y'all want to satisfy your needs on a late in the midnight hours,
Okay.
maybe that's the person you should call upon because they are trusty.
I
There's
still
the-
think one of the people though are going to get attached somehow.
Yeah, I agree with
always
They
that.
already
think-
been attached. Now it's
They're
Yeah,
wanting, but they want to come back for Mo, and they think that there's going to be a chance When you think there's a chance, you're gonna stick it.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
I believe that.